Houdini?
Wow. Baby's got back.
Houdini.
Houdini. That's pretty cool.
I'm an escape artist myself.
So what is it?
The easiest club you'll ever play.
Is that Bernhard?
Oh, great. Langer. You know why I play Tour Edge? Because I win with it.
Pound for pound, nothing comes close.
Welcome back to Big's Golf Talk right here on Native Family Radio, iHeartRadio, all your Amazon devices, on BGT-TV, on YouTube, and on Facebook Watch, and other multiple media outlets. I am Big John Quick. He is the golf father, Bill Cuevas, and she is the golf diva, Amanda Sensor, right here on BGT-TV and Big's Golf Talk. And before, Amanda, I don't know if you had a chance to see the pink cancer awareness shoes that Squares has to offer. But a good buddy of ours, mine and Bill Cuevas, sent us a nice little message that we want to share with our listeners and share with you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you John Daly.
Hey, everybody. John Daly here. A little information on what we're doing here. Squares has built these beautiful pair of golf shoes, Squares Golf. We're fighting cancer. We've teamed up with the American Cancer Society. Every time anybody buys a pair of these beautiful pink shoes, part of the proceeds will go to American Cancer Society to fight this awful disease. I'm being a cancer survivor. Well, not yet, but I'm close, hopefully. I'm doing everything I need to do. But this is something I'm so proud of Squares to be a part of, that Bob is so kind to do this. So go to squaresgolf.com, SQAIRZ golf.com, and please purchase a pair of these beautiful golf shoes, and knowing that you're helping fight cancer. God bless you all. And for the ones who are fighting, I'm fighting with you. Thank you.
So there you go. John Daly right there with a message sent to us from JD himself and Bill, the Godfather Cuevas. One of the things that we have, I wore the other day was when we were up at Hermitage. Not Black Mesa. You wore yours at Hermitage.
Yep.
When I was at Black Mesa, I had a pair of pink pants on, my pink shoes, and I got to say, I look darn good in pink.
You look good in anything.
Real men wear pink.
Absolutely.
Amanda's got her pink shirt on, and you know,
girlfriend, fiance.
I'm wearing green in honor of Justus Becks, because Justus Becks is a Green Bay Packers fan, and you know, so I'm wearing my green shirt, my BGT TV shirt, to show my and as you can see, Justus' arms in the background and the nice little snake in the background, but
nice
he's
little snake
smiling right behind us, and the show is dedicated to J-Dog Justus Becks, but $30 of every purchase, Bill the Godfather Cuevas, from Squares goes to American Cancer Society. Yep. I challenge any other footwear company that's doing such a thing.
I agree. I mean, Bob Winskowitz has gone above and beyond with supporting causes that are worthy, like you know, JD's cause with the American Cancer Society, and there's so many more that he's already done, and there's more to come in the future. If you think about it, $30, they're looking to raise, I think, upwards of $120,000 to donate. So they're all over the place. I think it's a great cause. I mean, who would think, you know, they came up with these shots and everything for COVID and stuff like that.
Right.
Cancer's been around forever. And they say they haven't fixed it. They haven't been able to prevent it and everything else.
And by the way, as people could see on our social media, on Facebook, we have changed our logo to pink.
Yes.
And that will remain to the end of the month.
May I turn my face from the screen, please? I want to look inside my bag. Is that okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because this is a live unscripted show, so we get to look at our stuff like we look at our phone to prove a point. I want to look at my bag so I can find something. Right? So maybe you should just take me off the screen a second. Take me off the screen.
Right.
And then
thank you, Amanda.
Really, Miss Censored. Mrs. Censored. Censor her right now. Hit the button. Censor her. Censor her. Boop. But we got to get that. Hey, Big, you know what I got to do for the next show? we got to make a banner that you can put across her.
Oh, it's a
Censor. I
The
love
yellow.
it. Yes, I think it's perfect.
Oh boy.
Yeah. All right, Biggs, take me off the screen. I'm gonna go look for something real quick.
All right.
All right.
So Bill is looking for something real quick. But Amanda, John Daly is experiencing cancer himself. He's fighting, and he's fighting the good fight for everybody else, a little side by side. And his own personal fight certainly is looking promising. And he's, his whole heart is saying, I'm going to beat this 100%.
Right.
But you and I, we've known people. My father died from cancer. You certainly know people that have, been, directly affected by cancer. And certainly what Squares is doing is a really good thing.
Yeah. And you could definitely tell in that video message that the emotion behind him speaking, especially at the end. But, I just think it's great. I think what Robert is doing and just the company as a whole is awesome. And we're just happy to be a part of it and be supporting. So. And
later on in our Biggs product of the week, we have an unveiling of something pink as our product of the week. So look forward to that as well. Fun. So we're doing that as well.
Dream house.
One of the things I want to say congratulations to, who was recognized by Symetra Tour, is Sarah White. Sarah White is moving on to step number 2 on her road to the LPGA. And Amanda, I don't know if you know Sarah White, but she was a participant in Holy Moly.
Thick thighs save lives.
And I'm sorry, Bill Cuevas, what was that?
Thick thighs save lives. Do we remember that on TV?
But we had her on the show. But she is working her tail off, and she is moving on to step number 2 on the road to the LPGA on the Symetra Tour.
That's awesome.
And by the way, her brother as well, Corn Fairy.
Nice.
I forgot his name, but White. Well, I know his last name, White. Yeah.
Wow.
His brother has made it to the Corn Fairy Tour.
Nice.
Yeah.
A golfer family.
Yes. But what now? Are you completed on what you were looking for?
No, I think it's in my golf bag. What I wanted to show the people is that we remember a couple years ago.
Yes, we
had pink ones made, and I actually
photo ball
have
marker.
it. So I have photo ball marker. I brought out my pink one since we've been golfing for October. I bring it out every October, and that's what I use. And I thought I had it here in my bag when I traveled, but it's still in my golf bag. So yeah, I wanted to just show people, because we do it. We've gone all out. Real men wear pink, and we want everybody to wear pink. You know what I mean? Men, surprising enough, they call it allegedly just breast cancer, but it's cancer awareness. We go above and beyond. We want to recognize that cancer is out there, but men get breast cancer too. So. It's a universal thing out there, and I think Bob is doing a great thing. So
our staff is being in touch with a couple golf courses in Arizona. We're trying to set up the Swing for Justice Memorial.
Yes,
out there. We don't have a date yet. We're trying to see what golf courses have available, but our goal is to host the very first annual Swing for Justice Memorial at the golf course he most frequented.
Yeah, and that I think we're gonna have to bring Amanda and use her for free and her services and everything. And yeah, I think it's a great thing. I think it'll be a first all around.
Yeah, we have a lot of people reaching out to us.
Yeah,
people I haven't even heard of reaching out to us saying, hey, I'm going to fly in for that. Count me in. Let me know when and where and all that.
We have
stuff.
A lot of companies that are stepping up too. I've spoken with
Scott
Squares.
from Fox.
Yeah, from Fox, the phone caddy.
Yep.
So him, I spoke with Robert just last week. He called me and he reached out. He goes, I want to get more involved with the stuff that's going on with Justus because he's been so busy with everything going on. So he's definitely going to be joining us.
If you're just joining us, today is the memorial in Arizona. We were invited. Bill and I was invited to be there in person in Gilbert, Arizona, and unfortunately we can't make that.
No, with our schedule's really busy. We've been on the road.
They still need help and they still need donations.
Absolutely.
So we encourage everybody to visit our website, Swing for Justice. Donate now at bigsgolftalk.net or .com. There's a button there for you to donate. So
I think we're at somewhere upwards of 11,000, 12,000 of the goal. We just got to keep sharing it. I know there's a lot of other people that I spoke with as well that are donating to it. You know,
I've been having family members reaching out and adding me as a friend. The Wegman family. I mean, I got cousins and sisters and everybody else adding me and reaching out saying, hey, we want to be a part of it. Thank you for what you guys do. And, you know, when you have a loyal friend, family of the show, not just a listener, but he was a family member of this show
really
and did everything to promote this show. The least we can do is make sure that he's remembered all the time, just not in the beginning of his death, and, you know, not just in mourning, but this is an ongoing thing from moving forward to, we hope we have 100 memorials.
And it's amazing because, you know, Holly's a friend as well. So we see her post, but I don't repost a lot of my memories and stuff like that, but there's so many, because Justus would reach out to you personally, not just on the whole everybody Facebook. He'd always, you know, have something specifically just for you and stuff like that. And I never realized how many he sent me.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. We never realized how that communication was consistent.
Well, you know, let me tell you something. So I said it before. So I had a memory yesterday that I was co-hosting. I wasn't the host. I was a co-host of a fishing show back in Chicago. Well, Justus 8 years ago was a listener. And during the show, we had a contest about who could guess what type of underwear I was wearing. And if you guessed correctly, you were sent a whole package of lures from Mike Jackson Outdoors.
And now this segment's going to be censored.
And now we're censoring.
So that was
all right, folks. What kind of underwears is Big John wearing?
No, we're not doing that today.
We're not going to do that.
We're not doing that today.
All right, I got a question. What was his answer?
Boxers.
And he won?
Yes.
Okay.
So
I'm not going to go any.
That was 8 years ago.
I'm not going any deeper than that. I'm not asking any more questions.
That was 8 years ago. He was listening to my fishing show.
You see that?
Well, not mine, but
somebody else's.
Somebody else's, and I was co-hosting on it and producing.
That's okay. You were still part of the show, and he guessed that you were wearing boxers.
It was on WSBC and WCFJ back in Chicago. So.
You see that? My boy was listening way back when.
Yeah.
See, that's loyal. That's loyal. He was a great guy overall. I mean,
all right. Yeah. So,
rest in peace, brother.
Yeah. One of the things I want to talk to in our roundtable discussion is the news about the PGA Tour adopting the USGA RNA rule set to take place January 1, 2022. No golf club can max out past 46 inches. So you can't have a 47-inch club. You can't have a 48-inch club anymore.
You can't have a 46 and a quarter.
Right.
You got to have 46.
46.
Yep.
Amanda, the PGA Tour adopting this rule, and Phil Mickelson certainly responding on social media about how, you know, he could see how amateurs want to control the pros and all that stuff. Don't like the idea. One, Phil Mickelson does not. Let's turn to you and ladies first.
Yeah, I mean, Phil was clearly very
adamant,
correct about saying that he felt that if amateurs want to control what's going on and dictate what they're doing, but in fact, I think it's quite the opposite. It has nothing to do with amateurs. Amateurs aren't the ones going out there with 48-inch drivers and trying absurd things. And I think this regulation is brought on because they really are at a point that they don't know what to do with golf course length anymore. It's getting absurd, especially for the guys. Like if you have guys driving every single par 4, there's a problem. And we can't lengthen out golf courses. And I think that we got to bring some of the skill back to golf.
Yeah.
Not that there isn't skill in swinging a 40-inch driver. Let's make that very clear. That's
you have to be accurate. Yeah.
Sure, but
it's different when you put a 48-inch in our hand.
But at the same time, let's see some of the short game in action. Let's see some of the skill behind how good these guys really are.
Course management.
But that's also we're concentrating on the shafts, right, for the drivers. But How about the putters? How about these guys that are out there?
This is all golf clubs.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
This is all golf clubs.
So it's not just going to
Right.
affect this long drive. It's going to affect these guys that are using these super long drivers and trying.
The
they're not
50-inch putters.
Yeah, and they're not allegedly anchoring them because they're away from their body and they're using it like a pendulum and all that stuff. It's going to affect them too.
Two glove. Well, no, it's Bryson DeChambeau, but I wonder how long his irons are.
And they're all one length.
Are supposed to be a 7-iron.
Yeah,
7-iron.
They're all set to 7.
Yes.
Yeah, he plays the one length.
I was wondering. I was like, I don't think they're all like 4 irons or whatever. They're all 7-iron length, so he's fine there. But I just think that, you know, I get where Phil's coming from, that he's frustrated because they're removing something. But at the same time, this is the first time in golf history that we've had this problem really become a problem. There was always one person that could outdrive everybody or whatnot. But this is the first time in an era where we're seeing multiple people across the board basically take the golf course out of play because they're just, you know, it's that Hulk smash, you know, like I come onto the course and I overpower the golf course, but that's not the game of golf.
No. And you know what's going to happen next? We have a couple of holes at Babes of Harris where if you cut the corner, so if you go over trees and people's homes, the green is probably like 210, 215, which a lot of people are doing. So the people that had that house, their windows were getting smashed, all kinds of crazy stuff was happening. They implemented a rule. You can't take this as a shortcut. If you go over the water and you go over this particular point, you get penalty stroke and you're done. So you have to come back, and it tells you.
Who enforces that?
Well, what I'm saying, if you take something similar like that into the pros, where like Bryson, when he went into that golf course and he decided to line himself up going 90 degrees in the wrong direction and take it over the water into the green.
Right. So on Cactus Tour out at the Wigwam, there's the finishing hole 18. It's a dog leg left. But if you turn your body about 45 degrees on the other side of the cypress trees and you play up hole 1, you can cut off almost 100 yards because of the dog leg back. So you literally play up 1, and then the only thing you have to worry about is your approach shot you have to be able to hit it high enough to go over the trees. But you're a 7-iron out. So
people know this. That's what I'm saying. So
I'm still very firm. And if you buy a home next to a golf course, it's evident it's going to get damaged in some sort of way.
Oh, no, I get that. But this house is like across the street. It's not even on the golf course. It's across the street on a public street. And people know that if you take it across that house and across the street where the cars are coming, you have a shortcut. And people are stupid enough because you see them hit cars. Yeah. You see them hit the house. And God forbid you hit people because there's people walking across. It's a clear violation of which way they're going.
Right.
But it cuts off so much that you can get there. But the risk is you can take somebody out who's walking their dogs. You can hurt somebody inside somebody's home. And God forbid you hit a car that's driving that doesn't know that golf ball's coming.
If the green is on the other side of the roadway.
Oh, no, it literally is like an L. So you have to hit into the fairway and then shoot across water to get to the green.
Right.
I think there is a difference. And I'm with Griggs. Like if you buy a home on a golf course,
absolutely.
I don't want my window broken, but then don't live on a golf course.
Exactly.
And that's just part of it. So
if you live near a golf course, you got to understand there's going to be wayward shots. I don't care if you're across the street.
Yeah.
I've sliced balls and I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, but that's different than intentionally lining up towards that house and praying you get over it.
I think the golf course can make those rules per golf course because it's their, thing. But I will tell you that even in itself is a whole different category than the club. The club itself and what the rules, and people think we want to restrict these because we're tired of seeing people do well. No, that's not the ticket. The ticket is these golf courses are becoming not long enough. We can't.
Well, here's the thing: you can't change the ball.
Nope.
Can't change the course. The courses are already long as it is.
Very long.
Okay, So what's
I mean,
next? It has to be the equipment.
Yeah.
It's also, I will tell you that people, I don't care how many people say, oh yeah, it's cool that they can drive every green. I will tell you, it will deflate in the amount of people that watch and go and attend golf outings. If I'm watching someone that doesn't have to ever hit an iron shot, the most they have in is 50 yards. It's just a totally different game. You don't have to see them work the ball and use.
Something happened to Amanda.
Uh-oh. I think we got Amanda.
Amanda down.
You know?
You froze on us, Amanda.
Uh-oh.
It's
Are you there?
Are you,
Yeah.
Okay. I could hear her now.
I hear her now. Okay.
All right.
And-
She's back,
So-
folks.
So anyway, let's go around the horn.
Yes.
Amanda, in favor of the rule, yes or no?
In favor.
Bill, in favor of the rule, yes or no?
In favor.
And I am also in favor of the rule.
Yeah.
So there you go. All right, more Biggs Golf Talk. I know, Amanda, you got to get going here as usual. You have a busy weekend. So we hope to see you around the corner here, and we'll talk to you next week right here on Biggs Golf Talk. Actually, no, we won't.
We won't.
We're doing a live show next week.
Actually, we won't.
Sorry.
So in 2 weeks, we will see you again.
We'll see ya.
All right. More Biggs Golf Talk coming your way right after this.